So the first album we're going over is the newest album from Bring Me the Horizon called Posthuman Next Gen, released this year, recommended by John in the comments. This sounds a lot like all the other metalcore Bring Me the Horizon albums, with a bit more glitchier and electronic production to fit those futuristic vibes they're going for in this. It's still a pretty nice sound, one that middle school me would have eaten up, and 20-year-old me still kind of enjoys. They're at their best when they use that style sparingly and lean on what they're usually known for. They lean heavily into these glitchier electronic moments on the OST tracks, and they're easily the most off-topic songs and the lowest parts of the album for me. This is their second album in their Posthuman series. Their first one they released all the way back in 2020, so this is kind of like a 4-year hiatus for the band. And I haven't listened to the first one yet. Maybe I will go back at some point to listen to that. But the album starts with a lot of like high-energy metalcore, post-hardcore tracks that help a fair bit at the gym. The second half of the album has some uninspired chord progressions, some very lazy writing, especially on Strangers, where the chorus just says, dying to live, living to die, which sounds like what I wrote on my middle school journal. I also definitely hear Sands from Undertale sample on the RIP remix. Don't think you could slip that by me. I'm also chronically online. Come on. I was also thrown for a loop to see Lil Uzi Vert as a feature later in this album. I know he had them on his album last year, and his feature on this album is very, very short. Still, although this album has some pretty big flaws, I think it helped a little bit at the gym, and I feel like I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm going to give it like a mid 6 out of 10.